This is Mackie again. So the funniest thing just happened to me, right? So yesterday was our meeting night. I wasn't feeling it, and so I didn't go. Me and my daughter stayed home, and me and my husband and my son went ahead and went to the meeting. I don't know what he said or what he did while they were at the meeting, but I got a text this evening from one of the elders there, and yeah, I got a text today from one of the elders. One of our circuit overseer is supposed to be visiting towards the end of the month, and he was like, he texted me, he was like, would you like a shepherding call? I'm like, okay, first of all, we just had one, like, back in July. See, now this is something that I'm not really used to, because I would only get them like once a year. I don't feel like I need one. You know, I'm in a totally different frame of mind now. I don't need, you know, any Bible scripture or prayer to lift my quote-unquote spirits, you know, because like I mentioned in another video, I'm agnostic, leaning towards agnostic / atheist. So trying to lift my mood with Bible scriptures and prayer. I mean, you know, I'll give you an A for effort, but that don't do it for me. Because like I said, I don't believe in the God of the Bible. I don't believe Jesus existed. I don't believe Jehovah existed. Okay? I've done so much research on Christianity for the past few months to figure that out. But I'm getting encouragement from the XJW community. You know, I watch the YouTube videos of XJWs a lot, every day. You know, whether I'm working or, you know, sending my kids to school or whatever, I always find time to watch XJW videos or ex-Christian videos. My favorite videos are, this is including XJW and non-XJW YouTubers. Kim Mikey, you know, John Cedars, XJW Fifth, Marcus Vaughn, and a whole bunch of other, you know, Dallas, Canada, Son of Thunder. Man, it's just so many. I can't name them all. I can't even, you know, but I watch their videos. Oh, Apostate Mom. I'm Worldly. I think it's called Worldly Couple. Christian Katya. You know, and that's just coming from the XJW community. Now, people who are not JW that I'm following that are very encouraging to me is ex-pastor Kevin Wesley. You know, and I watch videos by Ashra Kwesi, Dr. Ray Hagins. You know, I watch videos from them. Their videos are very eye-opening. Very eye-opening. And it's just amazing to me. Like, if you want to like study to become a Jehovah's Witness, you know, when people say, oh, 30 years of me being in the truth, or 40 years of me being in the truth, I pretty much destroyed within, you know, a few days of research. You know, all that. But think about it though. Think about it. In order to learn all there is to know about Jehovah's Witnesses, you know, as far as the doctrine and things like that, you know, if you want to study to become a witness, that does not really take long. It doesn't take long. You know, it took my mother a year to study before she got baptized. She studied, and then a year later, she got baptized. It doesn't take long to learn JW doctrine. So for a person to say, all these years, no, it's not all these years. It's just you learned what you needed to learn to become a Jehovah's Witness for that however long. And then you just keep repeating the same doctrine over and over and over and over. You can only get so far as knowledge is concerned. You know, they don't let you get any further, you know, on the knowledge belt. You know, than what they tell you that you should learn. You know, and one thing that I don't agree with when it comes to watchtowers, organizations, the way they program you is, you know, they want to give you the quote unquote proper food at the proper time. You know, what they deem right is what they give you in their own when they feel like it. You know, and I am looking at the ex-JW community, and I'm looking at the Christian community, and a lot of them were thirsting for knowledge, but you can't question anything. You know, especially when you're a child, all you want to do is learn. All you want to do is ask questions. But, you know, that's pretty much prohibited, especially in the Watchtower Society. You know, you do not question the doctrine. You don't question it. You know, Mom, who created God? You know, Mom, why can't Jehovah just fix everything now? Why does he let people die? Why does he let people get killed? Why is it taking him so long? You better not dare say that, because your mama just might slap you in the face for saying it. I'm serious. I am so serious. Like, it's like parents get angry or something like that when you ask them those questions. You know what they tell you? You know the answer to that. Jehovah will soon fix all of this craziness in the world. Armageddon is going to destroy all the wicked people, and all your loved ones will be resurrected from the dead, and will have perfect life, perfect harmony on paradise earth. You know, and that's what your parents tell you, because that's what was told to you, to your parents and your parents' parents. You know, especially if you are a generation of Jehovah's Witness faith. Now, if you're a Christian faith, they tell you, you know, if you're a good person and if you love God, you go to heaven. If you don't, you go to hell. Eternal hellfire. Okay. So, But they don't encourage you to do your own research. They even changed one of the scriptures. As hold on. Let me park the car and let me look up this scripture so that I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I just it's John 17:3. It used to say this means everlasting life, taking in knowledge. Okay, that's what it used to say on the New World Translation, I think the 80s version. But then when they came out with the new revised New World Translation back in 2013, now it says John 17:3, this means everlasting life. They're coming to know you, the only true God, and the one whom you sent, Jesus Christ. Okay, so this totally changes the scripture. Now you're no longer taking in knowledge of God. You're just coming to know God. There's a difference between taking in knowledge and coming to know somebody. Taking in knowledge means you're learning about someone. Knowing someone, I mean, that could be the same thing, but it's like, why would they change that? Why would they change that? Like, they changed the word knowledge. I believe that was, I don't know, that was just kind of bogus for them to change that scripture. Like I said, I don't believe in the Bible anymore because it's been altered so many times, and it's not really it was invented by man. They could tell you that it was inspired by God, but it was actually invented by man. If you do research, I will show you some links on certain videos that kind of convinced me that the Bible was written by man and not by God. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. As far as me getting any encouragement, a shepherding call is not encouragement for me. That's more that's annoying, actually. It's annoying. It's annoying. They don't work. For me, I believe just talking to people that are going through the same thing that I'm going through. I'm P.I.M.O still, physically and mentally out. And, I'm talking to friends, people and acquaintances, that are going through the same thing I'm going through. And I feel like that's more encouraging, because after you know the truth about the truth, you can't just then and just tell everyone in the whole world, unless you're immorally, unless you're Zeb, he has no problem. I wish I had the courage to do that. Maybe one day, you have to have had enough of the bullshit in order to do that. I'm not as brave as him, but he's really waking people up, though. I appreciate what he does. And not to mention, I appreciate all of the vast apostate army for doing what they did on 11/5. But those kind of videos encourage me way better than the Kingdom Hall. The Kingdom Hall is so depressing. Shepherding calls are so depressing. Everybody that go walk up in the Kingdom Hall looks so freaking depressed, and I don't want to be surrounded by that anymore. And it's not. I have absolutely nothing against Jehovah's Witnesses. I've mentioned in other videos, some of them are the most kind and sincere people, but they're being misled. But if you tell them that, then you're looked at as a mentally diseased apostate. But so something that you just have to. That's something that in order for me to wake people up, I'm just doing it like this for now. Keeping my Bitmoji, uh, profile because I really can't come forward yet. Um, I'm not ready for that exactly yet, but maybe one day I will. Until then, I will continue to make videos and experiences and just talk about more about the truth, and because uh, hopefully I can encourage people as they are encouraging me. And I've been doing research for the past, I want to say, 10 months. I started in January, and ever since then, it's just been nonstop. I remember when I started doing research, it was nonstop. Like, I didn't want to eat, I didn't want to sleep. All I wanted to do was just learn, 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 because I felt so deprived of knowledge. And after I figured out, wow, look, there's so much more to learn in this world. And all of it is not demonic. Matter of fact, most of the information that you get from the literature come from quote unquote worldly sources, you know. But the thing is, if I were to say something like such and such is not true, and this and that and the other, they'll say, oh well, did that come from jw.org? Well, then it's not legit. Um, but let that same information go to end up in one of the jw.org literature. Then what'll they say? Oh, it's just good spiritual food. Jehovah is just giving us that spiritual food at the proper time. When I just said the same thing months before it ended up in the Watchtower. Oh, now it's spiritual food. You know, like I said, that's how much of a mind fuck that the organization has on its people. You know, and like I was saying originally, about the whole shepherding call thing. No, nope. I don't find that encouraging anymore. Even when I was indoctrinated, I didn't find it encouraging. I just I felt uneasy with two elders sitting across from me in my living room. I don't know. I always felt uncomfortable about that. I just felt like they were just sitting there judging me or whatever. Because you don't know what they be talking about at them elders meetings. They probably do be talking about me. Oh, Sister Jones. She ain't, she ain't going out of service enough. She ain't spiritual enough. She don't hardly ever turn in her time on time. And this and that and the other. You don't know what they be saying in them elders meetings. They had a door closed. It's like, at the end of the meeting, they'll make an announcement like, oh, we have an elders meeting tonight. And you have the elders' wives and children sitting there waiting for the elders meeting to be over. And they look freaking miserable. It's like, oh my goodness. It's something else. But anyway, yeah, that's the end of my rant. I don't want to go past 20 minutes on this. This is Mackie J. Jones, and I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.